Yo, it's another car video from another lost soul on the internet. So, today, went out for a walk and just chilling around and just nothing to do after my work from home job. And, you know, the number one thing I think I've realized recently is you gotta have a strong why. Why you keep fighting, why you do that thing you don't want to do. Everyone says discipline, motivation. Yeah, motivation comes and go, and discipline can falter. But if you have a strong why, a reason for that discipline, it gets a lot easier to do what you want to do. And that's, I think, the most beautiful thing about life, low-key, because you can really do whatever the fuck you want to do if you work hard enough. Which I know a lot of people will be like, that's bullshit, whatever, but especially in this generation that we're in now, think about how many people you know that probably just do nothing but scroll on TikTok and Instagram and fucking Snapchat all day. They go to their boring ass 9 to 5, which I have one right now too. And then on the weekends, they get fucked up on Friday, they get fucked up on Saturday, and they're just living basically week to week. They live the same week over and over again consuming content. If you have a strong why on why you want to improve and why you want to get better, I think it makes it a lot easier. For me, I think my why is that I want to live in a healthy, emotionally healthy family. That, I have to create that, as the man of the household. That shit isn't just gonna happen. You have to become a man that's able to attract a healthy woman while staying that person and having ambition. And if you really believe in yourself and believe in your goals, there are good women out there or good men out there, depending on your, I'm not gonna say gender because it's 2024, but whatever you affiliate as, you can do it. I think it's just the best thing about it is that you can really just choose one day to not be the person that you were, and if you have a good enough reason for it, you can just succeed. At first, it's easier to run from something. I did that for a while. I was running from a fucking self-hatred and a toxic shame that I had carried my whole life with me. That's a long fucking thing, but it was always something that I was trying to drown out, whether it be in gambling or when I was in college, being a workaholic, and then on the weekends just drinking and abusing Xanax and doing whatever I could to drown out my feelings and my thoughts, because I just didn't want to sit with them. And at that point I was running from something. I was still trying to do well in school because I wasn't just gonna do nothing all day and play video games, because that just I couldn't just sit there and shut my brain off. I had to be working at something to shut my brain off. So I was running away from something. And then I graduated from school, and I came home, and I had to really unpack all of my bullshit. A lot of people in my life were able to, a lot of the bad things, not even bad things. I look back and I think that all the bad things were good for the most part. I would say they were. A lot of the times when shit that I thought was bad at the moment happened, all it really was people reflecting how I felt about myself back at me. But I was too in my own head, couldn't take a step back. It's hard when you're drinking 3 or 4 times a week to take a step back and really evaluate yourself for who you are and what you're doing when you're stuck in the same toxic environment that you were in the week before. So I had to graduate to really learn that. And I look back at a lot of this shit that had happened, and I kind of am glad it did, because if it didn't, I would have never gotten to the point that I'm at now, where I'm no longer running from my past self. I'm trying to run towards being the best, creating my best future. instead of running from my past. And to do that, I really think it comes down to having a strong why. And it can be different for everybody. I mean, everyone's why can be different. And all it really takes is that first step to, like, start teaching yourself how to code, or sending cold emails, or just, like, putting yourself in the best situation to succeed. Because the most beautiful thing about life is that, like, you could send 2,000 cold emails, and all you really need is one person to respond and give you an opportunity. And no one even will see those 1,999 failures that you, not even failures, but chances that you took that didn't hit. And you'll hit that one, and people will say, oh, you got lucky, or oh, you did this, without knowing all the work that goes into it. That's why it's always best just to be low key. Like, most people will not ever understand the amount of hard work that will go into what you want to get in life, and that there will be a lot of failures on the road. But the failures really are, like, they'll test your why. That's what's so good about them, is that when you fail at something, if you don't have a strong why to continue doing it, I think that's the point where it's like, you can either try again, but if you really fail at something and it's like, I no longer really give a fuck, then that's okay too. Like, that's a part of your life that you peeled back that layer and you tried and you reached that point, and that's fine. And then you can go try at something else, and if you succeed at that, fucking great. But if you fail and you want to keep going, then maybe that's something that you want to keep pursuing. And if you think it gets closer to your end goal of why, then you should continue. But if you don't feel like you're getting closer to something, or you don't feel like you're working for something, and the days just become all blundered together, and there's nothing really going on in your life, there's no shit, you're gonna be depressed. Like, this is the most probably depressing time to ever live, because you're the most atomized ever. Like, you're just a number, you're just like a number that of fucking, like, you're just like a data point. That's really all you are. You're just a data point. You're not a person. Whether it be on any, like, app, or fucking in marketing or sales, like, all you really are is just like two eyeballs that people are trying to, like, throw ads in your face. So if you don't have a strong why, it's very easy to get roped up in all the bullshit. I hope you just gotta be, like, optimistic about shit. Like, if you have a strong why, you have to believe that you already fucking have it. Even if you don't. Like, you have to fully, in your heart of hearts, like believe that what you want, you have. And you just have to, like, put in the work. And the universe works in fucking crazy ways, bro. Like, there's so many fucking times where I really just, like, can't believe the shit that, like, happens in the universe, and you just have to get to a point where the universe is working for you. And if once the universe is working for you, you just gotta, like, enjoy the road and put in the hard work, because it's not gonna be easy. The universe rewards people who give back to the universe. You get in what you get out. So yeah, that's car video. Have a strong why. Tell me your why. It's all about, like, and why is that your why? Why is that the thing that will make you, I don't even want to say happy. I think whatever will make you content in life, where you can look back and say, I had it, like, I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. And it's not about materialistic shit. It really is just, like, what you need. What you need to make you content. That's your why. And then ask yourself why again, and just keep asking yourself. And once you find that why, don't lose it. Find ways to make it happen. I believe that I can do it. I believe that you can do it. All it takes is one day to start that roll, to start getting the ball rolling. Peace and love.